Hello my crafty friends, it's Krista here from Second Chance Creation. This is going to be one of 3 videos, and as I've got 3 items to go into my Etsy store, and the first one's going to be an altered golden book. I really enjoyed making this. I did do a video on it when I've made it about 12 months ago. Was it 12 months ago? No, it would have been a bit less than that. And but I've decided to make it a little bit more chunkier, and I've added lots more to it. So, and that's why I'm making a new video. And yeah, so it's in pretty good nick. I've the only thing that was on the back was the little you know, the little barcode thing that's actually on the back cover was pretty well distorted, and it was scribbled on, so I just covered it up with this cute little picture. And the cover itself is in really good shape. This has got 3 signatures and also a magnetic altered file folder attached in there as well, and you'll see that as we go through. I've made a pretty little dangle. It holds some altered paper clips, quite colourful, and also some paper beads and just various fibres. Some rickrack, coloured rickrack, the orange, because, you know, the dogs just sort of corresponds with the colours. And let's go to the vet. So this is ideal for someone that has a dog and wants to record all the receipts and documents that go with their fur babies. Now the dangle is detachable because I have got a safety pin there, and then I've got the bulb pin, so you can detach both if you wish. Eyelets, front and back, and the closure is a lovely satin ribbon, and again I've attached some of my handmade paper beads just there. All right, let's venture in. Quite a bit to go through. And the spine is reinforced because I've taken this apart to make it give it a wider spine, and also that the pages are a full size, so there's no trimming off. I secured it with some more fabric. Now the inside, a lot of the golden books have got the little, you know, this book belongs to, but it was pretty well scribbled over, and it didn't look nice. And, you know, in most cases I'd keep it, but on this particular one I didn't. And I covered it up with this little snippet. All you need is love and a dog. How cool is that? All their pages are in their sequence, of course, with all the other papers in between. It has some ruffles here, and some heavy coffee dyed papers as well. This one's got a little pocket, and you've got a little flat pen, and also this little tiny little booklet just with some writing paper in there, and a little fabric tab with a little dog charm on there as well, just there. Actually, I might just see if I can zoom in that. There you go. And the fabric ruffles sort of corresponds with the colours that used throughout the book. These were for calendar, and you know how on the back of a calendar you see all the little pictures of each month. Well, I've cut them out because it had all the dogs in it, and just lots of pictures of dogs, a weekly list, some more pictures, and of course I used the little golden trim that's usually the spine instead of a magazine, some plain paper. This is a butcher's bag, and I've asked the local butcher if I could grab a couple of his bags. And in here is just a little booklet, and this came off a Lassie book, and you'll see what I've used throughout this journal, because I used some of the kept some of the pages, and that's just a little notebook. And that just pops in there. And this bag's been stitched. And a playing card with a cat. Cat among the pigeons. And I think these are like flashcards. And that just goes on here. And then this fancy little paper clip. Number 2. Oops, sorry. Number 2. This is out of a pattern book, How to Make Your Own Doggy Coats. And underneath I've put in Dress Doggy in Style. And you can use this as a tuck spot as well. Centre of the signature. Another little flash card. And I just backed it with some coffee stained paper. Made that into a tuck spot. Coffee stained index card. And here we've got a bank check. Well, you know. Isn't it cute? And this is the other side of the butcher bag. And here I have some old book pages. And this comes from a dictionary. It's about the dog. Just here. I think that was pretty cool. It's quite a bit in that actually. And then I got this out of one of my old magazines, the Australian Home Journal, dated 1954. It's about Young Again dog shampoo. And that just goes back in here. Yes, I've had a busy night. I might just put that in there. Actually, I might turn that around because I really don't want to damage the edge of the pages. And that paper clip just goes on here. Number 3. And just a little flip out. Another little picture. So this is a really fun journal. A little cluster. And this is a tuck spot. You can use it as a tuck spot. Here's another little tab with a little silver heart charm. Because they do pull on our heartstrings, our fur babies. I just love some of these colourful images. I think they're really, really cute. And this is a envelope. And it's got made a little tag. And then here is another envelope. So there you go. You've got 2 envelopes. And that just clips on here like this. I'll just put that aside here. So I hope you are all well. Beautiful day here today. I'm going to do a bit of gardening. And I just put a little snippet. This is of a another storybook about the 101 Dalmatians. And it was pretty well worn, so I just cut out some pictures. Another tuck spot. Fabric cluster. And here is some tags, coffee dyed tags, and made a little pocket out of it. And this is a piece of handmade paper, a true handmade paper. My friend makes handmade papers, and you can actually feel the texture. And that just pops in there. And then here I've just got a couple little tabs, little mason jar, and little joined little tabs, and they just go in this little hidden tuck spot just there. Okay. Love how some of these inks come out. Music paper, tunes from cartoons, Who's Afraid of the Big Bad Wolf. And here I've made like you can untie it, but you don't have to, you can just slip it out. But if you do untie it, you'll see a little photo there, and just some colourful page from a paper pad, and just attached a little ribbon ruffle on that. Just tie that back up. So you can just pull it out. Centre of the signature I've made into a pocket. And this one here has one of the original pages of the Lassie book. The book itself was pretty well deteriorated, and so I saved a few pages and I used them throughout here. And this one I've just made a little booklet. Just goes back in there, and you got a little paper clip. That's it. Number 4, not necessarily in sequence, little snippets. And here I've made a envelope, and I've made it into a couple of tuck spots. And there's a playing card, and here's out of a farm magazine, and had a little duck in there, and I just used the Golden Book spine as a little tab. It just goes in here, and I've used the Golden Book spine on there as well. A bit of sewing in here. I found this in a children's book. Look at the face on her, and look at this dog, and how appropriate is it? The cat sitting there, he's looking at this, she's saying no, no, no. Music paper, and I've just made a little corner tuck spot, and I've just cut these out and made little tabs. Dogs leave paw prints on your heart. So true. Why try to fit in when you were born to stand out? So true as well. I thought that was pretty appropriate. And then, of course, just a plain little tag just on here. Here is another book page out of a book, and I've made that into a tuck, and I've got an index card in there. Some of my painty papers, ruffle. Here is just a paper clip, and just some writing paper. And also here's a photo of this puppy dog. How cool is that? I found that in an op shop, and I thought, oh yes, and make a nice big journaling card. So I haven't done anything to it, so it's an original photo. I think that goes in here like that. Put a paper clip, magazine cutout, and some of these pages had sticky tape on them, so I've left them as on there, because obviously they must have had torn them at one stage. Now this one here is an altered file folder, and this stores some of the original pages of the Lassie book, and I've made them into big tags. And I've got a little bone paper clip just there. On the back of it, I made a scrappy notebook that's attached, okay, and a paper ruffle. This is out of a Dalmatian book. This is a huge card. Oh, it's like a maybe a flash card or something, but it had all the dogs on it. Bit of the spine. You open it up, and it holds 4 of the classics Lassie book pages, and of course the rest of the book was just no good, so I was able to rescue some of them. And with the blue background, there's Lassie there, Lassie there, Lassie on the farm, Lassie listening to music. And I thought these just so classic, because there are it's aged paper, so you know it is a naturally brown, so I didn't blend any chalk on that one. And here I've made a little tag, memories that last. And this is off a magazine of the Dalmatians, 101 Dalmatians, and I just love watching TV. And this actually has a magnet, okay, but because when you move it around it tends to open up, so I've put the paper clip on there. Another little charm just here, and this is a little bone and some beads. Oh, sorry ladies, just there, if you can see it. I'm just trying to work it so you can see it. Little bone just there, okay. This is a page from a veterinary, I think. Can't remember who gave that to me. Some science page from the vets. Some graph paper. This of a 2017 diary. I've made it so that you can flip it out and flip it down. So you can use every page. Oh, here's another one of Lassie's classic book pages. Looks as though they're trying to catch the train, and there's a ticket. And use that as a tab, like a tab. This is from the music paper, and it was called That Doggy in the Window, and I just cut that out and made it into a tuck spot. Little tag that I've made into a corner tuck, and here's just some writing paper. Bingo the dog, tuck spot, and this is a greeting card, or just a thank you card. It came from International Fund for Animal Welfare, so I thought how appropriate was that, and that can just pop in there. Centre of a signature. I've made another pocket, and this has got full sheet music paper. Oh where has my little dog gone? How cool is that? Okay. Hiding under the chair. Come peeking through the door. Hiding in the pot plant. Hiding under the blanket. We all know that, don't we, what they do, what they get up to. And that just goes in here. And the paper clip just secures it. On the back here, I've made a little flip out envelope, just like that. And this came off, I bought our Sophie a new collar, and that came off. That was a tag that was on it, so I've used it as a part of a closure. Just there, okay. It's a Crosby. Here's another one of Lassie's book pages, and a brochure, Animal Ownership. This is quite old, that brochure, and it's a book page corner tuck. And here's another nice big tag. Out of this, came out of another another book, children's book. Here, and then here I've got little pocket for the little stick notes. So if you need to write something down, you've got them, all little hearts for our fur babies. And that just slides in just like that. Little flip out. Cluster. This little tuck, just an envelope and some writing paper. Another magazine, another book page. Little flip out and flip down of the diary. Graph paper. Here I've made a tuck spot, another index card, another classic Lassie's page. I'm glad I was able to save some of these pages. And here's another beautiful page. The back was pretty well scribbled on, and I just couldn't do anything with it, so I thought the best way to do it is just cover it. And yes, I did make this journal last year. So yes, so it has, I think it's 28 pages all up. So times 4, whatever size that is. But I'll have all the details in my Etsy store. And we all know what size the golden books are. So yes, so I got a bit carried away, so it's a bit of a chunky book, but you know, it's usable. That's what it's all about, isn't it? When you have a fur baby, you do make lots of notes and keep lots of receipts, and especially when they go to the vet and get their yearly checkups. So This will be in my Etsy store, like I said, and I'll have 2 more videos, one with the January box of Handmade Treasures, and also the Grunge Journal, You and Me. So until then, see you then. Bye.